Hello friends! Welcome to another video. Today we are doing a TBR for the ROmance Takeover Readathon, which is being hosted by a bunch of cool people here. I will leave all the links to their channels down below, the announcement videos. They're also going to be doing live stream reading sprints and also reading sprints on Twitter, so I will link any of that information that I can find down below, or you can go check out their channel, their Twitter to find information.
I can reach for a well-worn book to give me an escape.
This is just a pretty chill seeming readathon that's running from November 29th to December 11th. They have a bunch of prompts you can pick from, but the prompts are optional. You don't have to do all of them, but they did release like a cute little bingo sheet, make your own bingo thing, and I'm a sucker for bingo TBRs. I think they're a lot of fun, so. And I happened to, when I was going through all the prompts and just picking out the ones I wanted to do, I ended up with 9. So first we have 3 that are not actual books, they're just prompts for the week. So the first one is post a TBR, which is why we're doing this. I don't normally do TBRs because I'm not the best at sticking to them, but I do really enjoy trying to pick books to meet prompts and everything, and it's fun. Also, my friend Haley was like, are you going to read any of the books you put on your TBR? So now I might finish this TBR just because of that, because she said that to me. Anyway, the second one is attend a live reading sprint, so I'm going to try and attend at least one of the live streams and maybe even do some of the Twitter sprints, because that's just fun. I like reading sprints a lot. Yeah, and it's fun to just take part, the community stuff. That's the second one that is non-reading related, and then the third one that's non-reading related is just read after midnight, which is self-explanatory and very easy for me. I stay up very late. I read past midnight all the time. And then the rest of the 6 prompts are book related. So I'm picking one book to fit each prompt. Hopefully this goes well. I have 4 books picked out, so I'm leaving 2 of the prompts up for whatever, for mood reading, although I do have some choices and I have some things on my Kindle that I really want to get to that have been recently released, a lot of Christmas novella stuff. So the first prompt I chose was the romance that has been on your TBR for 6+ months. And for that, I'm going with For Real by Alexis Hall. I've been meaning to read this forever. It's been on my Kindle now for probably over a year, maybe more than that. And it's been on my TBR, on my radar for several years at this point. I'm pretty sure they recommended it to me specifically on Get Booked when I wrote in for queer romance books. It was one of the ones that they recommended. And it's not that I'm not excited about it. I'm very, very excited about it, but I'm in that mindset where I almost don't want to read it because I know how much I'm going to love it, so I'm saving it for something, but I don't know what I'm saving it for. So I really do want to get to this. I want to be able to read more of Alexis Hall, but I do want to read this one first just because it's something that they published earlier and it sounds really, really good. It's a male-male romance with BDSM elements where it's an older man, younger man situation, and the older man is the submissive and the younger man is the dominant, and it's just getting into the scene and learning. And the older man, I do not know their names, I'm so sorry, but I never know anyone's names, so that's not surprising. The older man had a dominant for a while, and I don't know exactly what happened, but they do not anymore, so they've just been kind of coasting through the scene for a few years. So he sees this new, young dominant trying to do stuff and is you're gonna get yourself into trouble, I'm gonna help you. And so something happens there. I think it's probably not a romance at first, no, we're not gonna have feelings, that's ridiculous, and then it's oh no, I have feelings, which is one of my favorite things. I love that a lot, so I'm looking forward to that. The second one is a 5-star prediction and is a book that I still have not read somehow, and that is Roller Girl by Vanessa North. I did a 5-star prediction video a few months ago and I have still yet to finish all of the books on that list, even though I only put 5 of them on the list for this very reason. Roller Girl is another one that I'm just so excited about and I really think I'm gonna like, so I just haven't started it yet, but I would really like to get to this. It's a female-female romance between a woman whose washer breaks and she has to call a plumber, and when the plumber gets there, instead of being a large burly man, is a very attractive lady and invites her to a roller derby thing, I think, and there's a whole roller derby subplot, and their romance is really cute. It's really short, it looks really good. I've heard nothing but amazing things about this one as well, so I am excited to get to it, but also putting it off because for some reason that's just how my brain works. I cannot explain it to you. The next one is host recommended, and for that I picked one of Katie Roberts' Wicked Villain series. I believe she's recommended like the whole series in general, but like also specific books. She's mentioned this series and Katie Roberts in general. And I love Katie Roberts. I'm a patron of her now on Patreon. I've been working my way through her books. It all started with gifting me to his best friend, which I have a review on. I will link it up in the cards. I loved that book. It was amazing, and I'm so excited to be finally reading more. I read the first one in the Wicked Villain series a few nights ago. And next, I am going to read the second one, Learn My Lesson, by Katie Roberts, which is Hades, Meg, and Hercules, I believe. Male, male, female. I think there's pegging. I really could not tell you what the series is about. Like, yes, I have read the first one and I could try and describe it, but like I don't think I can. I will say that these are dark romance. There's a lot of like dubious consent or like consensual non-consent stuff there, and at least in the first one there is a lot of it. I have a feeling there will continue to be some really dark stuff throughout the series because one, it's supposed to be like villains that follows that, but also in World it's more like a modern retelling. It's not like an actual retelling. They're like mafia mob people, so I'm assuming it's gonna get really dark at points, but I'm also really excited about it. I really enjoyed the first one, which I wasn't expecting to. I was expecting to kind of like just have to get through it because it has like, I was told there was a daddy kink thing, and it's not my favorite thing. No offense to you if that's your thing. It's just not mine. Oh, the next one is A Cinnamon Roll Hero, which is one of the few physical books I have, and that is Better Than People by Roan Parrish. This is supposed to be like a very warm, fall, snuggly, comforting book, and I've also been putting this off because I know I'm gonna like it so much. I really love Roan Parrish's writing. This is a male-male romance. I think one of them gets injured and has a bunch of animals, so they have to hire someone else who ends up being the other guy to like walk the dogs and take care of the other animals and everything like that, and like somehow they end up bonding and it just looks really cute. And then the last two that I don't technically have anything picked out for are recent release and diverse romance. There's been a ton of new releases recently that I just have not gotten to. I have a bunch physical, I have a bunch in my e-reader. There's been a bunch of Christmas stuff coming out. There was a few Halloween novellas that came out that I really want to get to, so I'm leaving that up to whatever my brain decides in the moment when I pick up my Kindle and just start like scrolling through. Whatever I land on, I can read for that. And then also diverse romance. I don't have anything particularly picked out, but I will probably read something by like Katrina Jackson or Rebecca Weatherspoon. Probably. For diverse romance, I definitely want to read something by an author of color. I read a lot of queer romances, as you can tell. I think every book on this TBR so far has been queer, and that is my plans for this readathon. Like I said, it runs from November 29th to December 11th. Hopefully I will be doing some more reading vlogs now that NaNoWriMo is wrapping up. I am going to be packing a lot, but I'm also hoping to maybe listen to audiobooks while I pack. Maybe, hopefully. We'll see. I have a lot of books to pack. If you're taking part in this readathon, I'd love to know what you are reading. Please let me know in the comments down below. If you read romance, if you're a romance booktuber and are not subscribed to you, also please let me know because I'm always looking for more romance booktubers. I'm working on my like romance 101 video. I've been working on it since we started planning this channel, and just I can't get it right. Like, I don't know what it is about it, but I want it to be like perfect, and I know it's not going to be. But I just keep working on it, so one day I will put that out, hopefully. And then also I want to do like, you know, trope recommendation videos. If you're having a good day, I hope you are well and safe. Life before death, Radiant.